Yahawahshi, Rakah Kwadash Brakatham. Hey, brother, just a spiritual message, man, to really pay attention to. You know, the spirit of trimming ain't gonna stop. It's been revealed. The spirit of trimming and pushing trimming is not gonna stop. You know, so don't be simple. Don't take things personal. Really balance and understand the things that's being said, man. This is not about control from brother to brother, but it's about obedience from you to Yahawah Shema Shai. You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, there's a lot of things that's just not expedient. And you got to look in the mirror and admit it to yourself, man. Stop making excuses, man. Excuses don't mean shit, okay? Excuses ain't going to help you elevate. What's going to help you elevate is to look at it and say, you know what? This is not unlawful for me to do, but it is not expedient. And you have to understand that, man. Stop trying to zone in and say, well, that brother, well, brother's different, man. Fuck all that, man. We understand brothers have their own personality and brothers are different. But when something that's being said to you, for you to examine on something that's not expedient to do, and if you were to cut that off, it would help you, man. Just take the advice. Just take the advice, man. Don't ruin the advice. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful that Yahawah Shema Shai is pushing that vibration. Always know what time it is in the spirit. It says a spiritual man judges all things. So if you spiritually paying attention, you're not going to think like, well, that brother, no. You know how you're going to think when something is said to help you? You're going to be like, okay, you know what? Let me examine that, man. See if I can pull that off because I know it's going to help me, man. That's what it's about, man. So just take heed and don't take nothing personal, man. Okay? A lot of times a brother takes something personal because he convicted in his own spirit because he know the shit he doing is turn up his whole fucking time. He don't have the time he need to elevate because he's absorbed in something. Don't put that on other brothers. Deal with that within yourself, man, and allow the message of trimming to ride. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Makiam, Shalom. Call halal, Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahawahshi Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, on us in double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. On us in much peace, love, and salutations to you, Akim, out there, pushing the word in sincerity and truth. This is the brother Ariala. This sit down is going to be called Sober Up, literally. And when I mean sober up, I'm literally talking about excess of wine, excess of strong drink, and the mindset that comes behind it. A lot of times we talk about getting us a drink, we talk about drinking wine, but I want to exhort Akim and admonish brothers to be mindful of moderation, to be mindful of the state of mind that they're in. If you're having to have a drink every single night to go to sleep, if you're having to drink yourself to sleep, you need to consider that there is deeper issues going on with you, and stop blaming the world for your lack of confidence in the spirit. A lot of times when we come into this truth, brothers go into a state of depression, and it's because they're not forward focused. It's because they're not focused on what the scriptures is leading you to obtain. They're focused on more on what you're giving up instead of what you're gaining. And so I want to talk about that briefly and touch in on that. I want to start off with this scripture, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Brothers can add any other precepts to the comment board or do a reply video if you like. This is the book of 1 John 5:2. It says, "By this we know that we love the children of the Most High, when we love the Most High and keep His commandments. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcometh the world but he that believeth that Yahawahshi is the Son of the Most High?" And so I'm stating this scripture to lean in on Coming to this truth shouldn't be an overwhelming grievousness of the mind to where it just leads you into overwhelming depression. Like, oh man, these curses, man, Jake wicked, man, my baby mama, every single night, because you're not focused on the hope and salvation that comes along with the duty and occupation of this ministry. When you come into this knowledge and this truth, you should be uplifted. You should be happy. You should be comforted that there's a way out of this thing, man. You should be graciously and fervently enthusiastic about the salvation that is provided by Yahawahshi's sacrifice, man. Okay? And so a lot of times, you first come into the truth, the first year or two, Jake, you might have a sip every now and then, but once you get into the end of the second and going to the third and fourth year being in this truth, you just start drinking like crazy. You just start busy. Every night is a wine night. Every night is a tequila night. And what happens is it's ruining your active day. And you don't feel like it is, but it's slowing you down more than you think. Your mind is clouded. You can't focus on progression. You're forgetting a lot of things. You're making a lot of mistakes in your daily life. And you're missing out on things because you don't have a sober mind. Because your mind is clouded from really alcohol poisoning or slight alcohol poisoning, man. So this is an admonishment to fall back on that. I want to read a couple of scriptures and kind of get some mindset out of it. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 20 verse 1. It says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Okay? Because Jake, a lot of times we say, Lord, the Lord drinks, the Lord drink wine. That don't mean the Lord was just drunk every goddamn night, man. Just because the Lord drank wine don't mean it's okay for you to just ridiculously get faded every, 7 days out of the week, or even if it's 5 days out of the week, man. You gotta have things in moderation. You gotta be sober-minded, man. A lot of mistakes and things that you do with the brothers, things that you say that you shouldn't have said, things that you did that you shouldn't have done with the brothers, okay, with your wife or with your children or with your family members, with your co-workers, things that happen at your job. If you waking up in the morning drinking, that's a problem. Okay? If you're 23, 24, 25, in your 20s, and you're waking up in the morning and it's 11 o'clock in the day, and you really need to be thinking what you're trying to escape from. You should be too busy growing to be drunk all the damn time. You should be too busy gaining more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, perfecting your discipline in this truth, to be drunk and jacked up all the time, man. Why are you so sad that you got to give up the world? Why is you putting off your mortifying your members and getting out of this world got you in such a depressed state? What is your cares for? Because when I see somebody in this truth super sad and depressed, that makes me think that they love the world. That makes me think that they're sad that they're forsaking this world. That their sorrow is worldly sorrow. Because if you have the godly sorrow, it's going to compel you and move you to grow. It's going to compel you and move you to basically flourish in the spirit. And you can't flourish in the spirit if you're drunk all the damn time. Okay? Okay? This is Isaiah 5:11. I want to bring this out just as a point. It says, woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink. They continue until night, till wine inflame them. And the harp and the viol and the timbrel and the pipe and wine are in their feast, but they regard not the work of the Lord, neither consider the operation of his hands. Okay? You see, you can't focus on growing in the spirit if you're constantly at the bottom. That is something that needs to be controlled. And you need to look at yourself if you're listening to this video and strongly consider what mindset that you're in. Okay? I want to read this because this is one of the excuses that a lot of people use to get ridiculously drunk. And I'm stating this, hey man, I went through this myself, man. I went through, had to check myself, man. To the point to where I don't buy alcohol really during the week. You know, maybe every now and then I might give me a bottle of wine, but I don't go to the liquor store during the week, man. Just because I know I'll drink it and it'll slow me down. And I'm not in a position to be slowed down, man. There's too much things. I'm too busy I'm too active trying to grow myself to be all hungover or drunk. You know what I mean? Now that I'm getting a little bit older, especially, I can't be doing that. But how much more could I have gotten done in my 20s, you know, if I wasn't at the bottle so much? You see? So this is an admonishment especially towards young brothers. Cool off. Have some discipline. Where's your focus at? Why are you so sad? If you 25, 26, 27 years old, you should be too busy to be drunk all the damn time. You should be too busy growing and doing stuff, man. You should be too busy studying, reading, learning things, and increasing yourself. All right? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. And 4, it says, "It is not for kings, O Lemuel." It says, "It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine to those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more." Now, are you going to be in that mindset that you're ready to perish? Or this mindset? This is the book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 1. "And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of the Most High come with power." Which mindset are you in? Are you in a mindset of life everlasting, or are you in a mindset of death, corruption, and mortality? Are you in a mindset of immortality, the kingdom of heaven being within you? Or are you in a mindset of this mortal world which passeth away? Which one? Which one are you actively pursuing? The battle starts in your mind. The battle starts at your thinking. Okay? You should be focused on immortality. You should be focused on the confession of Yahawahshi, not the cares of this world. Not, oh man, you know, I'm ready to perish. I just hate this world. Get your ass up, man. What's the purpose of you coming into this truth, man? What is it? What do you think then? This word is supposed to quicken you. It's supposed to bring vitality into your soul, into your mind, man. You shouldn't be all dilapidated and beat down to where you can't even function. You know, the only thing you want to do is drink your sorrows to sleep. You got to shake out of that, man. And if you're not shaking out of that, you're not developing yourself enough. You need to focus more on self-development, and this is something I've been real keen on. Is more you gotta develop your body, mind, and spirit, man. There's a lot of things that you read in the scriptures. If you don't have no mental, if you're not keen in your mind, you ain't gonna grasp it. The Most High is not calling 144,000 numbnuts, 144,000 bumps on the log.